Hello everybody and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now I know there wasn't any episodes at all last week. I was taking a break after the long journey from Bilbao to Reykjavik in Iceland, but we're back. We're back today with another episode and another journey. I don't think it's going to be any more long journeys, as long as it was from Spain to Iceland, but we're still going to do some fairly decent length journeys or deliveries. One thing which I'm absolutely desperate to do is drive back through the middle of Iceland if we can do. We might not be able to, it just depends where our load is going to be heading to. But the other thing is also, you see the side of the lorry, it's still got the just the plastic piece just there next to the fuel tank, and it wants to be painted really, but we have to unlock that option. I don't know if we can do just yet, but we'll have to find out if we go to somewhere to repair. So if I set my marker to here, we can go and find out. That's what we'll do first of all. Now, regarding the delivery, actually I better stay in cab view because otherwise you might not be able to hear me. I know sometimes ETS2 can be very loud externally, but then fairly quiet internally. So yeah, I'll stay inside as much as I can do. But yes, the other thing we do need to do is we need to check and see exactly where we can go to, obviously. Now I don't know where we'll be able to go to, but I think we'll have a very good option, a lot of choices, simply because we are in Reykjavik and we should be able to go anywhere in Europe from here. That at least is what I've experienced when trying to find a job to here. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to go to here, but there seems to be lots of places to go from here. So we'll find out momentarily, but first let's go and see if we can upgrade or repair. Take it nice and steady today. I've just slept. It is 2:30 in the, well, it's actually almost 20 to 3 in the morning, but yeah, it's still fairly light. Well, here we are. The repair shop, or the workshop, is just up here on, I think it's the left hand side. So we'll head in there and see what they've got to say about our lorry. Hopefully they say, oh, it's very nice. Not that we're getting rid of it. All we're doing is upgrading it. Oh, there's somebody else here. Just put the indicator on. Oh wait, wrong place. This is our place. But there is still people here. I waited for absolutely nothing. There we go. So, upgrade. Let's see if we can finally do it. Hopefully we can do. It's going to be... what's it going to be under? I don't know. Here. Side skirts. Plastic. Plastic. It's all plastic. Painted. Yes. Okay, so the side skirt paint is not compatible with the left exhaust stock 2. To install it, left stock exhaust 2 needs to be removed. Okay, we'll remove it. But look, we have a colour match, and doesn't it look better? In fact, we have many different options that we could choose. But we can't be throwing money down the drain. So that is just what we're going to have to go with. We could probably do some other stuff too. Yep, we can do the engine. And we can also do the transmission. Oh, look! We can finally get a tag lift or a mid lift. I was going to go with a mid lift. Ooh, an extra long version too, which removes the side skirt. In fact, have I just completely wasted my money there? I probably have done. Yes, because you probably have to reinstall everything. Right, okay. Well, I haven't paid for it just yet. So we can remove it. We'll clear the order completely. You probably don't have to, but I will do, just in case. So we have mid-lift or we have the extra long version. I think we'll go for either mid-lift or tag lift. This one here. That looks good in my opinion. Hopefully you agree. It's quite expensive, but it's going to be worth it. We also have this one here, which I guess is better. we'll see. We also have the side skirt we have to put back on, if we can do. It's not necessarily compatible, but it is, so that's good. Must be a longer piece though. Everything else, I assume, can stay as it is. Oh yes, we'll put these on. Because we have so much money to throw around. Anything else we can do? I would hope so. Oh yeah, I wanted to put a strobe on. Oh, we still can't get the strobe. That's unfortunate. Oh well. At least we have something. I think everything else can stay as it is. So we're going to have to pay £70,000. A huge amount of money. But we have dramatically upgraded it. We've got a better engine, a better transmission, and of course we now have the midlift. Which really does transform the entire lorry. Oh, we still don't have the colour... Well, we did have the colour-coded fenders or mudguards, but now we don't. How much do they cost? At least I think we had them. They're not too expensive. Okay, confirm. Spend a bit more money. Why not? We've already spent too much anyway. Right, so actually we don't need to have the midlift down. How do you lift it up? I don't know. I'm going to have to look. Oh, there it is. U. That's better. We only need it down for a big load. So it is coming light. That's good. Freight market from Reykjavik. Hopefully there is something. If there is, lots of stuff. We're going to go with price per distance, which is pressure tanks. So we'll go with the pressure tanks. I think it's like 65.89 euros per mile. That is absolutely amazing. We could go for either of these two actually. That one goes to there, that one goes to there. So yeah, we'll go to Oslo, Norway. Just there. So we'll take it. Set the GPS destination. 4 miles away. Put our lights back on. And we're off. A lot of people have said please go to Scandinavia. So we're going to go to Scandinavia. I do want to go back to Italy as well, because I haven't really done too much in Italy. The problem is it's a very long way from here. But eventually we will be back in Central Europe. And Western Europe, and Eastern Europe in fact. Everywhere. I don't know, but this lorry feels different now. I can already feel it handling differently with the midlift, even though it's up. Interesting. It's nice. Nice lorry. Even if we do almost crash it straight away. We're going to get another lorry very soon. In fact, we could get one straight away. But we do need to get some workers. We really do. Never had workers in ETS2 in all this time. It's hard to believe, but I never have employed anybody else. The problem is you have to buy a bigger garage. We only have, at least I think we do, only have the starting off garage, which contains or can hold 1 lorry, which is not enough. So we'd have to buy not only the lorry, but another garage as well. Ideally in the UK. That's where I'd like to have it. So next time we're in the UK, we might go from Scandinavia back to the UK. We'll look into buying a garage somewhere. I don't know where. Anywhere will do. But I don't know. I don't know if you can buy a garage in the ProMods areas. I'm not too sure. But we'll probably have it in somewhere like Grimsby. I'm not too sure. Or we could go in the south, Southampton somewhere. We will see. So it looks like we're taking a left turn to go into here. And then a right turn. And then we get stuck behind NS Oil, who is struggling to make it up the hill. Ah, oh, typical. That was some horrific driving. Kind of in a rush though, because I know we've got such a big journey ahead of us. Come on, NS Oil. That will do. I'll try not to speed too much, but I just do. out of habit. It looks like a construction site just over here, so we must be taking the pressure tanks away to go to somewhere else in Oslo. Right, here we are, the construction site. Freight market. It does have to be freight market, otherwise the external contracts will fail. Or could fail. They don't necessarily. Due to pro mods. Right. It's a bit of a tricky one. Should be alright. How heavy? 12 tons. I don't know if 12 tons would be enough for the midlift, but I think I'll put it down. I don't even know if that is exactly what the midlift is for. If it is just for if you got extra weight on, or if you should use it all the time, I have no idea. Or is it just simply for better weight distribution and traction? The good thing is, whenever I make these videos, if I don't know something, I know for a fact somebody will correct me, or they'll tell me. That is what's good about it. It's actually educational, in a lot of cases, to create videos like this. Even though, I've got to say it, some people are wrong sometimes. But the vast majority of people who say stuff are correct, which is fantastic for me. It's just, sometimes you do look for another person saying the same thing as the first comment you read, just to sort of back up what they've said, to see if it is actually true, because they're not necessarily right. Well, this is probably the longest stretch I've done. It's 1,700 miles. The good thing for me is not much of it is actually driving. A fair chunk of that is by sea, so on a ferry. In fact, the entire crossing, I think, from Iceland to Norway is on a ferry, so yeah, it's going to be pretty easy for us. I will just check which way we are. We're going the southern way. I suppose it's still a good thing. I don't know. Many people have said go the top way and the middle way. Southern way isn't as good apparently, but it might be. You never know. We'll soon find out. So we have to go to this place and then we cut across to here. So let's get cracking. I think this will be a two-part video. So if we can do it today and tomorrow and finish it tomorrow, that would be fantastic. So if we can sort of set a goal of getting at least to the end of Iceland today, ready to depart, or maybe even to depart, then that would be very good. Or maybe if we can set a goal to land in Norway, then we've done even better. But to be fair, I don't think it is that far driving, so it shouldn't take that long anyway. We just get a lot of money for it, which will pay for our new upgrades. I'm so pleased. This is one thing I love about being in Iceland, among many other things. I do like to be in Iceland for many other reasons, but one thing is that in the summertime at least, we have a lot of light. It's been light pretty much since 2, and it went dark at 11, so we have about 2 or 3 hours of darkness. The speed limits all seem to be about 50 as well, so I can understand it. There are a lot of bends in these roads. It's not exactly straight, but it means that driving here is slower. So Selfoss, if that is the correct pronunciation, is just down here. We're not stopping or anything, it's just we have to pass through. I want to get past this one. We have speed behind us, speed and power. As soon as we come across a straight, we'll try and overtake, unless they turn off. This lorry in front might turn off at Selfoss. We could do with fuel. Actually, yeah, what we'll do is we'll pull over. That's the best way. We'll catch it up later. We'll get some fuel. There's diesel. Get it all pumping in. More expense for us. There we go, 409 euros. Not too bad. And off we go, back on track. I wonder where the lorry in front has got to. Hopefully it's disappeared. I should also put my on-screen wing mirror back up too, so I can actually see. Take it nice and steady through here, and then we can floor it. Have a good look around. Ooh, a combine harvester. And many other construction and agricultural machines. Right, time to put our foot down again. I'll just zoom out. We don't need to be so zoomed in. That's better. So yeah, I can't really see exactly where we're going to be going to. I suppose this is the turning to go left through the middle of Iceland if we wanted to, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to, because you are going north to come back south. One day we would go the snowy way. But to be fair, we did go over the top, which was a snowy way as well. We are now approaching a place called Vik, and it looks like before we get there we're actually going to be doing a loop-the-loop. Some incredibly tight bends, hairpin bends. No, we haven't been here before, but I feel like I've actually seen this place before. Maybe it was on a ProMods picture or somebody else's video, I'm not too sure. I haven't watched many of the videos of ETS2. I don't know, it just feels familiar. There's not many trees around here though, so I guess it's pretty cold and windy most of the time. I don't know though. Never been to Iceland. The speed limit is actually 31, but I'm trying to keep the speed up so we don't have to go down a gear. Somehow this is downhill. Yeah, I say that because it looked like we were still going uphill. Now we're clearly going down. Right, so this must be Vik. Looks like a nice place. Take it steady through here as well, and then we'll be back onto the open road. It's a cobbled street. Not a very big place. Rest area, petrol station, and yeah, back out the other side. You can see the sea over there, and there is a sign to different places. This is an interesting place. You have to take a sheer right turn, 90-degree turn on the map, as you can see there. And then we do another sheer 90-degree turn left, just at the bottom of here. It must just be to go around the mountains, I assume, instead of going straight through them. I mean, it's always easier to go around stuff than it is through it, I suppose. That's a fuel station just there. They really do creep up on you in Iceland. Is that the temperature? 12 degrees. Whoa, that is a deep little crater thing just there. And I almost went into it. That would have been a big mistake. We would have been over. So far I've taken no damage at all. I'd like to keep it that way, really. Right, this is where we turn left. 90 degrees. It doesn't feel quite as sharp as it looks. There we go. Back onto the straighter piece. Also back behind the traffic. 37 miles per hour here. Speed restriction. Back to 50. And we can't be too far. We must be about halfway through the Iceland bit, I'm sure. I can pull over and check. But I agree, it is very open. But from what I've seen so far from Pro Mods, it definitely bases it on what it's really like. So obviously the southern half is fairly flat at the bottom here. That was another close call. And then obviously it gets very mountainous, very snowy. Halfway up. Anyway, I better just check. Let's just see. Yep, we're about halfway exactly. Maybe slightly over. So we'll continue our journey. Okay, so the next place is this place just down here. It's a place which is totally cut off, really. The road network tends to go around there, but we're going to go here just to discover it. As we're so close, and I might not go this way again, it would be a shame not to just take a look and to get the you've discovered, yeah, that thing just there. We don't even have to go all the way in, just to take a look, really. In fact, if I can find a decent area to turn around as well, that would be good, because we've already discovered it, technically. But I do want to take a look. There's fuel here. We actually need to sleep, amazingly. I was going to sleep at the end. I think I still will do. But here it is. This is it. So, we've hit a dead end now. What I'll do is I'll reverse into, well, reverse back and then reverse back from in here. Hopefully the traffic doesn't get too angry. All this just to discover one place. But it'd be worth it. Right, I can't see if there's any traffic coming. Hopefully there isn't. Well, if there was, it must have stopped by now. We'll have to take a look. Yes, there was. The turning we need to take is somewhere up here. Here we go. And this will eventually take us over to the port. Ooh, a man with a horse. The level of detail is very good. It looks like it's going to get very twisty and turny again up here. Basically, if you get car sick, you probably wouldn't want to be in the back of a car when going around these bends. Although, yeah, I suppose not too bad. I think the minimap makes them look worse than they are, but it is still fairly twisty. A bridge. We have a bridge up here. And it has water running underneath it. We have a loan installment as well. That bridge is a very fine bridge. What a stunning view. Amazing. So we must be going over there to come back over here. And then over there. So we are basically following the cliff edge the entire way. Who said this way was boring? It isn't at all. Okay, there was one flat, bleak area, but I think this makes up for it quite a bit. Well, what a dramatic place this is. Cold, bleak in some occasions, and, well, it doesn't have many trees, but, yeah, it is very dramatic, and an absolutely stunning place to take a look at. I could do the tourist information for Iceland. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, looks like an amazing place. So what we're going to do is just keep driving. We're going to get to the port. We're going to go to the Faroe Isles, and hopefully then go from there to Norway, hopefully. And we'll finish off in Norway. I had to turn off the fatigue simulation because it was driving me crazy, yawning away. And actually the funny thing is, whenever it does start to yawn, there's always somebody who posts in the comments, and I think they're being serious. They say, why were you yawning through your own video? And it wasn't me yawning, it's the game. It's the driver. I guess, yeah, if you're new to the game, if you've never heard it before, then it does sound like I'm yawning in my own video. But yes, I had to turn it off, so it's off, but I'll turn it back on again, because we do need to sleep when we get to Norway. Right, I think we've actually finished with most of the cliff edge driving. We're now going back to, well, we're still on the edge, very much so on the edge, but not so much on a cliff. It's lower level now because we're going to the port. The port is just up here. But the only way I could really show you that entire section was through a time lapse. If I'd done it in real time, you'd have fallen asleep. Not because it wasn't interesting to see or anything, it's just because the video would be so long. So that is definitely the best way of doing it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Finding the right music for it too is pretty tough for the scenery. The road here is actually icy as well. This road is icy. It's a bit slippery. We've been following the same two lorries the entire way. The one with the forklift on the back likes to brake quite a bit. Okay, so here we are. We just have to go a little bit further. I should think about refueling too, actually. And then we'll be there. There's the Icelandic flag. Still following the same two. They're probably going to the port. all the way from Reykjavik. It's a surprisingly long way, and it's so well detailed. So when you think about it, all the areas which have been done as pro mods in the whole of Europe is just incredible. Well, here we go. Here is a fuel station. So let's just refill. The 2 lorries are going to pass me again. I just overtook them. It turns out it was a total waste of time. Oh well. 183.9 would it be? No, 183.8. Anyway, the road is clear. Off we go. Now I think we've probably got a maximum of 10 miles here, which we should be able to eat up in no time. I'll zoom back in again so we can actually get a good view. As for the Faroes, I assume we have to travel maybe a few miles between each area to get each boat or something. I don't know, because it doesn't seem that you can. It doesn't seem like you can get a direct route from here to Norway. But all will become clear very soon. There's a picture of a boat, so it must be this way. And then back up a small hill, a small mountain. The temperature is dropping. And then we should be there. Whoa! Ah! Ice. We'll pretend that never happened. Right, here we are. Let's get onto that ferry and let's leave Iceland. We have enjoyed our stay. There it is, waiting for us. We'll drive on board. Oh, that looks like a speed bump. Oh, it was. Excuse you. That man with binoculars is making very strange noises. Here we are. So we're off to this place just here. Because this place here doesn't go to the correct place. That must be the reason why then. Because from here we can cut across to Norway. Actually, I don't know, because we're going to Oslo, so why would we not just go to here and cut up? Interesting, maybe we were supposed to. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Please work. The horn has blasted, meaning it has worked. Which actually means we're going to finish it today, because it's literally just across the sea there. You just jump on another ferry, and we'll be there. So I need to turn around. We had so much fun on the ferry, we want to go back on. If I'm not mistaken. I assume we can actually go from here. Oh, I see. Actually, no, I don't see, because that goes, it goes straight to Oslo. That is bizarre. We want more. More fun. Certainly eaten up the miles anyway. Right. Oslo. No. Nope. Okay, so it looks like it isn't possible then. Interesting. It must be from somewhere else. It must be taking us to the correct place, surely. Ah, it's from there. Fredrikstad. Derek Shaven? I don't like pronouncing places because if I get it wrong, it could go badly wrong. That's where we're going to. Again though, I don't think the map wants to take us that way. It wants to take us over the land, but I really don't want to go over the land because it'd be quicker on ferry, I would have thought. Right hand side of the road. Let's get this job finished. So yes, we're going to go to the other port, and hopefully we can go from there. Yeah, it is taking us over there. Phew. It might still be taking us to the wrong port though, I'm not too sure. The wrong destination. Well, all will become clear in a minute or two. We have 62,000 euros for this job, and hopefully I've taken no damage except for flipping the entire thing, but yeah, it only just saved, so I just reloaded it. It was perfect, really. The 8% damage is nothing, that's always been there. So now we'll follow the lorry carrying more lorries. Here we are. So the ferry is just around the corner. I just clipped a signpost with the trailer, and it put my trailer damage to 1%, so that's the wrong way. Yeah, so despite driving through the whole of Iceland and going on all those very dangerous cliffs, I took no damage there, but as soon as I come to here, a signpost gives me damage, and potentially thousands of pounds of damage as well. At least it's saving, so I can reload when I next crash. Come on, these lights are slow. There we go. The car is giving way. How friendly. Right, Oslo. Straight to the place we need to go to. Which means we have... how many miles left? 34. Which we should be able to do in no time at all. And then we can collect our reward, which will be 62,000 minus probably 2,000. So it'll be around 60,000. I'll also be losing some experience points too. Well, not losing them, just not ever gaining them, I suppose. So I'll try and make a quick job of this, and then we can drop the trailer off. But here we are, in Oslo, so let's take in the sights. So we're going to go right here. Shame it's dark, but you can't have everything. And we're going in a tunnel. Let's take in the sights of Oslo, in the dark and in a tunnel. Judging by how things are going, I think the entire 32 miles is going to be in a tunnel. Oh no, wait, there is light at the end of it. Just about. So 15 miles we're going to have outside, which is basically going down here, turning right, and then, yeah, finishing. We'll have to explore Oslo another time, because we have money to collect. Well, I honestly did not think we'd be finishing off in Oslo today. That is amazing. Iceland, well, the far side of Iceland to Norway, and not even the edge of Norway, it's southern Norway, I think. So that is a lot of distance. But we have finally reached our destination. after 2 very long days' work. Now what we have to do is park it for the extra experience points. It's going to be over there. Can you loop round? I don't know. If you can do, it's not too hard. No, someone has very conveniently placed a trailer there. Well, I'm close enough. I can't believe that it wants us to put it in here. Wow. I can't physically turn the cab. Wow, this is incredible. Just what you want after a long journey. Anyway, there we go. We've done it. It's going to be satisfactory or something. Good work. So, yeah, we get... Oh, look at that. 1.4% damage is almost £3,400. Oh well, we get 58,970 and 1,334 experience points, which means we can choose another perk, and I think I'm going to go for the... Which one should we go for? We could finish off the ADR. Fantastic. So thank you so much for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.